Welcome back to my flippin' van life. We have left Colorado. We drove through the beautiful state of Utah. We cut through the corner of Arizona, and we are now in Nevada. And of course, when you're in Nevada, you have to go to Las Vegas. But look at this stunning view on my way there. It is such a beautiful drive. I had to share it with you. But now I am on the strip. And of course, I had to stretch my legs, and I treated myself to a hotel room for a couple days, and the pups are loving it. We went to a couple of antique stores in Las Vegas, and our first stop was the Las Vegas Antique Center. Look at this little frog just hanging off the table there. He was adorable. I don't know if he was like a Mexican folk art. I love all this MCM glass, and then this face statue caught my attention, and she's wearing a scarf. I don't know who made it, but the tag said it was right around $350. And then I had these epic cat wall hangings. I bought them. The picture doesn't do it justice. Look at all this Fenton, though. They had some nice coin dot and some pilgrim glass there, some cranberry opalescent. And of course, I had to keep looking down here to see if there's anything I needed. I found quite a few things here, so I was really excited that I stopped here. I've been here before. This is not my first time at this particular antique mall. My favorite part about this antique mall is the service. I mean, it has a great selection, but the lady who runs it is just fantastic, extremely helpful. And I really just enjoyed shopping here. Look at that bluebird of happiness up there. They had a couple of hands, some cat figurines, really cute kitsch in here. Look at these Norcrest bluebirds here. I was trying to check out the price, and they were right at $50. So I did leave them behind, but they were super cute to find. They did have their original Norcrest sticker on them as well. And then over here, I'm just going through the jewelry case to see if there's anything I need for my Wednesday jewelry sale on knickknacks. And there was a lot of jewelry in this particular antique mall. I did find a couple of enamel brooches, and I just wanted to pan through it and show you the selection that they have. They have necklaces and bracelets and just a fantastic selection here. I do believe they have sterling, and I don't know if they had gold. I don't remember seeing any, but just a really great selection of jewelry. Over here they had some depression glass and a little candle votive in a bright orange there, and more pink depression glass up here. I love seeing all the glass displayed in the window, but the most important piece was this pink glass cat candy dish. How epic is that? I think they called it a cookie jar, which it could be, but it was pretty fantastic. I've never seen that one before. All right, over here, I don't know what that is. It's a soulless monkey with no eyes riding a turtle. And then I wanted to show you, like, don't forget to look up, because these chandeliers were just fantastic. And I mean, I don't sell chandeliers, but I still love seeing them. They were beautiful. And then I found the case of vintage Christmas. And of course, I spent a lot of time in this case checking everything out. There was some like those are Holt Howard ceramic candle climbers. That's just the base of them. And then they had some ornaments. They had some little ceramic figurines. They didn't have any knee huggers, surprisingly, but they also had some Christmas brooches, and they had some Christmas tree ones, which are highly requested during my jewelry sales. So I had to check those out. And here is a shot of everything I picked. I got one ceramic Japan Santa Claus and 2 Christmas tree brooches. And then I found that Murano butterfly paperweight, and behind it, that pink one is a Stuart Abelman. I did buy both of those. It was $90 for the pair. So not bad for those two. And then there was a pretzel jar. I had to show you guys. And then over here, there's some beautiful jade bracelets. I don't do jade, but I thought seeing them all together like that was gorgeous, and I wanted to share that with you. And some of them were agate, so just really nice. I mean, I bet they clink a lot, though, when you wear them. And then this bowl was actually shot from the outside. It was stunning. It was huge. Here's some Yajo I've never seen before. There was a little boy and his lamb, and then this little girl had a butterfly pulling her hair. You know, the Yajo that's not so common. I actually do like Yajo. I'm not saying anything negative. I just never seen those ones before. And then down here they had some china and some candle holders. And then back there, look at that face vase, that blue one. I don't know if my first impression was Costa Boda, but I'm not so sure. Murano makes some weird funky face vases too. And then over here I'm looking at the jewelry. This is a different case of jewelry. They probably had about 12 different cases of jewelry. It's not a huge antique mall, so you really can take your time and just enjoy looking everything over. And then we found the vintage kitchen. Look at all of this MCM cookware. It had little mushrooms on it. It had a whole set for $100. You got all of it. And then over there was the Sears and Roebuck frog. I forget his name. And then they had a little squirrel nut holder. And they had a lot of not paperweights, salt and pepper shakers. And down here was my favorite set, was these little elephants. They were made in Japan. They still had their little Japan sticker, and they were $15. So I thought that would, I mean, there was a tiny bit of wiggle room, but I didn't think there was enough. So, I mean, I loved them, but I had to leave them. And then down here, I wanted to show you a little bit more jewelry that I found. And they had some really nice stone rings, and I like rings. And there was a faux amber bracelet there that I thought for a second was Bakelite. I mean, I like rings. I don't pick them up very often because I think the size is just limits your audience. So I like things like brooches where everybody can wear them versus one ring where it has to fit you. Necklaces, same way. They pretty much will fit everybody. One size fits all kind of things I look for. And then some real pretty Asian vases back there. And here are the enamel brooches that I found. Look at those radishes. I bought those. And then that white border with the red polka dot center, I bought that one as well. So those are the two enamel brooches that I found at this antique store. But I just wanted to show you an up-close view of all of them. I paid $10 each for the two brooches. There was a lot to pick from. And I've never seen the radishes before, so I thought that was pretty cool. Up here they had a little bit of earrings to pick through, some rings, necklaces. Okay, so right across the parking lot is Charleston Antique Mall. And of course, I forgot to mention I do have the puppers in tow. So here they are going in through the door with me. They were with me at the other antique mall as well. And here we started off by looking in this case, and there was just a ton of jewelry to look through over here as well. It was all laid out really nicely, easy to see. They had some bracelets, necklaces hanging up there, and then over here they had a little bit of trinket jars, more jewelry, and I really wanted to check out these enamel brooches in the case. They had a really good selection, but unfortunately they were right at full retail, so I couldn't pick any even though I did like them. And then look at that amazing snake brooch. That mermaid was really cute too. And then I found the Holt Howard Pixie Wear Ketchup. Good price at $65, but I've had it quite a few times. And then look at all of these earrings. There was earrings for days. I don't think I've ever seen so many well-displayed earrings all out like that before. And tons of hat pins. Look at all those pretty hat pins. Those were really nice to see too. I don't know. That was just impressive how they took the time to display them like that. And then that orange vase back there, not the blue, but the orange vase was a bush, and that was fun to see. It was $65. And then in here, they had more jewelry to look at and lucite candles, lots of lucite candles. They were around 20 each. There was a Murano bird and then two Murano glass animals. I had no idea what they were. I was joking with the worker there. She thinks it was a toucan. And then over here there was more jewelry. Look at all of these earrings to look through. I mean, let me tell you, there's so much jewelry here in Las Vegas. That seems to be the primary thing I've been finding. There's some spaghetti poodles, some lucite purses there. Those were fun. This booth in particular was a lot of fun to look through. And then down here, surprise, more jewelry. I'm not really seeking it out. It's just that's what I seem to be finding the most of is jewelry. There's some little knickknacks in there. It's not all jewelry. And then over here, I really liked this swung glass vase. It's a pattern I've never seen before. I don't know who makes it. It was interesting to me because I don't know who it was. And then this lady also I found really cute. Look at her little hands just sticking out there. And then speaking of swung glass vases, here is some MCM glass. There's a Viking longtail bird, a Viking ashtray, swung glass vase back there. And then this really nice decanter set in a smoky gray color in a little lady head vase down there. More jewelry. Look at all of this. It's beautiful though. That little brooch there, that little elephant brooch, some owls, and that beautiful necklace, and then a lady vase. Why not? She was really pretty too. And over here in this next booth, I wanted to show you some vintage Christmas. I really like that mouse in the lower right corner. And then over here, this single shaker caught my attention. It's a pineapple, anthropomorphic pineapple, but it was just one and it was like 20 something dollars. And so I'm like, I can't pay $20 just for one shaker. If it was a whole set, maybe. And then over here, this booth was one of my favorites the last time I was here. That red stretch glass compo caught my attention. I thought that was really pretty. And there's a nice Jack in the Pulpit right behind it. That compo I think was $28. Not a bad price. It might be Fenton, but don't quote me on that. The stretch glass says it to me, it is. But look at all these. I love this case. All of these Christmas tree brooches in there, but they were running like $20 to $30. So I had absolutely zero wiggle room, even though they were fantastic. I wish I bought all of them, but they were just right at full retail plus, so I could not. And then this owl was amazing, very MCM, large ceramic vase, and he was priced at $34. And I thought about it for a minute, and I'm like, oh my God, you're so stinking cute. I should probably just get you. But I'm like, no, you're just large. You're just too big, and I didn't want to mess with it, even though he was super cute, and I did like that deviled egg holder too. And then down here I found this antique syrup jar, and it was in purple. It was $34, and I really love purple glass. You guys know I love purple glass, so I thought about it. I even tested the lid. It worked. And over here was a little creamer in purple, and this one was $24. Again, I thought about it, but both of them was probably right at full retail, so I decided to keep going. And then in there, some more beautiful jewelry. I love that necklace in there, some turquoise color. Beads on that necklace was fantastic. More brooches in here to go through. And of course I had to come down here and check out this jewelry. It was overwhelming, the amount of jewelry that they had. And then this case really made me sad because look at all these paperweights in here. I really wanted to get into this case to check them all out because they were very reasonably priced, like $15. And there was a couple in there that caught my interest, except they could not get it unlocked. That seems to be a problem with me everywhere I go. It's like, why can't I get into these cases? They even tried calling this vendor and they got no response. So I could not get into this case to buy the paperweights. It seems to be an ongoing theme of bad luck not being able to get into cases. It happened in Kansas City and again in Las Vegas, but that's okay. Maybe it's a sign I just didn't need it. Okay, and then this vendor had some fantastic Christmas jewelry as well, including some Christmas trees here, but this one was plastic. And the ones I've been selling are metal, so I didn't know about plastic. So I left that one there. I don't remember how much it was. And that one just was not that interesting to me, so I left that one. But I had to check them all out. And then I went around the corner here because she had more Christmas down here. And I had to check out the bulbs. And down here there was this mushroom, and it was made out of like shell, but it was broken, so I just kept going. Look at this genie bottle. It was fantastic. I don't think I've ever seen one that large and like that color. And then this was a single shaker large mushroom, and it was $28. But again, it was just a single shaker, so I couldn't justify doing 28 on that. But I did love it. I think it would look great in an assemblage or something along those lines. Here's me still checking it out, even though I'm not going to buy a single shaker. All right, let's keep going. What is that animal? That I have no idea what that animal was. And down here, more beautiful glass. I like that genie bottle in that clear bubble. And in here was some perfume bottles, more little glass figurines. And I had luck in this particular booth in the past as well. So I want to take a little gander in here. And there was some really cute cats, some glass vases in there. And then over here, they had some little candle votives that I liked, and a couple more vases that were real pretty, and some Fenton. So I liked going in here as well. And then this dish kind of threw me off. I'm like, what is this? I've never seen this shape before. It had a little hook, had a little pulled feet on it. I'm like, is that Murano? It had a nice polished bottom, but I couldn't say with certainty who made it, but I just picked it up because it caught my interest. I've never seen it before. I'm not sure who made it though. And then up here there was a really cute lucite cluster of flowers that I liked, and I think that was right at $26. And then some cute little figurines over here that I wanted to check out, and this double glass bird. I have no idea who makes it, but it did catch my attention. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and tomorrow we'll still be in Vegas and we'll do some thrifting. I'll see you then. Bye guys.